Today's video is sponsored by Babbel, the #1 language learning app in the world. Babbel is different from other apps because it has no ads and equips you for the real-life conversations in foreign languages you'll have. University studies have shown 15 hours of Babbel equals a semester's worth of college Spanish. I'm currently learning Russian on the app. Все близкие и блюки. If you understand what that means, congratulations. If you don't, you should use the app. Another reason why Babbel is different and unique from other language learning apps is because it breaks down letters and words and phrases and gives you a more holistic explanation as to how they're used and how they're implemented in conversation. Furthermore, it also implements a 6-step memory learning process so that way you can better absorb the information it's giving you. Sign up today to get 50% off 6 months for a limited time only using my link in the description below. Thank you to Babbel for sponsoring this video. Hello there. Thank you for coming in. I'm going to be the doctor that treats you now, or that not treats you. Congratulations on your recovery. In fact, it is because of your recovery that we are happy that you can come in to donate some plasma. During this time, plasma is seen to be a very helpful temporary relief for those still struggling with the Spanish flu. Now, what the plasma does is that it gives the person who receives the plasma a temporary supply of antibodies in order to fight off the disease or infection that is now affecting them. So, your plasma will give someone temporary relief from their illness. And by temporary, what I mean is that throughout their lifetime, they won't obviously have those antibodies at their disposal because they would have used them. But during that one affliction of that Spanish flu, they are able to recoup with quicker recovery times and they're able to fight it off with a stronger chance. That is why donating plasma during this time is, if you've contracted the Spanish flu and have recovered from the Spanish flu, that is why it is important to donate your plasma for those that can use it in order to recover from the coronavirus, from Spanish flu themselves. Yeah, sorry, I'm a psychic. Sometimes I feel like there's receptors in my brain that channels in future plagues and pandemics. I think I got a transmission from 100 years from now. Yes, I am a doctor and a psychic. So when it comes to your donation of your plasma, we highly appreciate it. So let us begin. I'm just going to conduct a very simple test on you first, just to determine how your capabilities are doing right now, if you're responsive, if you have a good level of white and red blood cells in your body, that you haven't really, exhausted yourself, that you are physically strong enough to be donating plasma. Do you consent to this test? Excellent. So, in that case, I'm going to be flashing a light in your face, and what I want you to do with this flashlight is simply follow the light in the first part of this test. So, are you ready to begin? Excellent. So first, let's begin. Just follow the light real quick. Excellent. Very well. Now I'm going to cover one of your eyes, and I'm going to be inspecting the other eye. I don't expect you to do anything except looking straight forward, and keep looking straight forward as I examine that eye. And then I will repeat the same process on the other eye, just to see how your pupils are dilating and to see how responsive your physical body is. So I'm going to be covering your right eye. There we go. I'm just going to be examining this eye very closely. I'm going to just get a little closer here. Okay. Just going to be examining it a little bit. And I'm going to be doing the same for the other eye. So give me 1 moment. I'm just going to cover this eye, and then I'm just going to be looking at it from this angle, and then this angle, and then this angle, and then this angle. Okay. You seem to be quite responsive, and I'm just going to conduct one final test, just to sort of test your cranial nerves. We are going to be doing a follow my finger test. I just want to see how you sort of follow along without any extra stimulants or sensations, and see how you sort of manage with that. Is that okay? Excellent. So I'm going to be follow this finger as it moves. Just keep following this finger here. Keep following just this finger as it moves. As it moves, there we go. As it moves slowly, 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 slowly. I go in circles. Tell me, what shape did I draw? Perfect. Now tell me, what shape did I just draw? Circle. Now, what shape did I draw right then? Perfect. Your cognitive abilities are all in check. Well, you see, the reason why I'm wearing bags on my hands is because people started buying up all of the medical supplies. They started taking up all of the medical supplies that we needed, gloves, masks, anything, just to make a profit off of it during a pandemic. Their first thought was profit instead of health. As a consequence, I now have to deal with whatever I can find, including a scarf, including these gloves, in order to make do with the health standards that we should all be abiding by. Yes, I too find it very curious that people consider getting a disease their right. I mean, the fact that some individuals aren't wearing masks and consider that a mountain they want to die on, when they're forced to wear clothes, they're forced to give the government their home address, phone number, they're identified with a number since birth, they pay tax. Like, there's so many things that the government does that to state, I refuse to wear a mask because it is my right, is a little naive, ignorant, blatantly stupid, and brain dead, for lack of better words. So, let us continue on. I'm going to be rolling your sleeve up. Would you mind stretching your arm out completely? Perfect. Bring it in my direction. Excellent. I'm just going to be rolling up your sleeve. There you go. And now I'm just going to feel for exactly what I'm looking for. Perfect. Okay. We're going to be grabbing it from right there. And let me just grab my materials. I too enjoy the crinkly sound. Now, Are you quite ready to donate? Excellent. I'm going to press my 2 fingers around the surrounding area, and then I'll inject in between. Load up the injection with your plasma, and then I will remove it, cover it up, and then supply it off. Of course, I will be sterilizing it beforehand too. So, let me just sterilize the area. Okay. Now I'm going to be taking these 2 fingers and I'm going to be pressing it down. That way it kind of relieves a little bit of the pain. And I'm just going to be in there we go. Okay. 1, 2, 3, just a little pinch. Oh, okay, so brave. Okay, just gonna start. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Let me just cover this up, bandage it around. Perfect. You are all set. Thank you so much for donating plasma. Your contribution potentially saved a life, and if not, just helped someone who was sick recover quicker and in a much more stable way. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I hope you take care of yourself until this pandemic can be resolved.